This is Dan.
And this is B.
And this was our week 2 of our balboa for our level 2 class. So the very first thing we did was we learnt a slightly modified version of our basic. So we learnt it was still a step, step, step hold, which we use for our out and ins, but we were doing it matching each other, so we'd go
Together, hold.
So this one was for the lead, back, back, middle, forwards, forwards, middle. For the follows, forwards, forwards, middle, back, back, middle.
Just mirroring each other.
And this is a version of a pure bow basic, so single time basic. Back, back, middle, forwards, forwards, middle. So we start with that, we put it in the back pocket, we'll pull it out later. We then recapped our content from last week, which was our out and ins with our transition step into our lollies, and then just a little bit of recap of our lollies. Check last week's video for all of that. But in particular, we looked at how to get out of our lollies. There's lots of great ways that are too complex to teach in this one class, and we've done one other class before. So we just did a very simple return into basic. So we had our lollies, so our swing is always on 7 or 3. So we had 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we use our after our count 3, 4. We're using our 5, 6, 7, 8, which is going to be different. So we start 5, we step 6, which is still mostly normal from our lollies. Normally would be 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll turn and step on 6, but this time the leads won't turn, but they'll still step on 6. So they get 3, 4, 5, 6. The key thing being the leads are now going to lead their back on 7. And that's for me being like different rhythm, different pattern. That back step, 7 and hold, is the same that we would have in our pure bow, the single time basic that we learned at the beginning, which was 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, back step on 7, hold on 8. So it's using that end of that basic to transition back into the basic. Yep. So from lollies again, we had our 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, back, middle, forward, forward, back, back, middle, forward, forward. We then did a variation from our out and ins, which was a bit of fun things, and because then the leads get to spin too. Yes. Kind of.
We got some flair.
Get a flashy moment in there. So from our out and ins, a 1, 2, 3, a 5, 6, 7. So the leads can do this on 1. As they step away on 1, this creates the space that they're going to go under their arm. 2, and they are supposed to step through on 3. They need to provide some tension in these fingers. So that's my end of line, which helps me go 1, 2, 3. And we come back together. So the rhythm is still 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, hold. So I get this 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It feels really nice. I love the moment when the leads have tension on those fingers as they come under the arm, and it makes me kind of do this little, like, almost feels like a pivoty moment from the 1, 2, like this moment. Woo! I know, that feels nice to me.
Cool move, yeah.
But yeah, so the leads do need to provide an end of line quite early. It's quite high up, but still as they're coming under their own arm. 1, 2, end of the line starts here, and it stays there the whole way through. And so I can engage with that, and then there's a little stretch which is just my own resolution. I'm not really drastically changing this energy here, just this little body movement.
So leads, you need to be a little bit sort of short on your arm to create that stop.
Stop. And then we put it all together. So we started with our out and ins, and we have the leads go under their arm. And then we can transition into lollies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2,
Rotate.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. We also talked about getting out of the pure bell into our out and ins. So B will go back on that 5, so 7, and I can just go back as well. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
And then we can go again.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.